Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
There like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Texans at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Pierce.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mills to throw for it on fourth. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And some space here. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey,
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 4th down. Mills. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Pierce now up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll go right back to Pierce. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Now Mills on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On the give, this is their fullback. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. This is caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. On 1st and 10, Mills. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mills now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming left is Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They will go for it. Here's Mills. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run off tackle right with Kamara. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That one complete to Hill. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
and have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on second down. Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mills to the air again. Delivers another one to Pierce. Room here to run. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Take it at the 37. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Pierce takes it straight ahead, down to the 42, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Pierce. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mills to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
Doesn't help indeed.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw, Mills. We're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Being chased out left.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Third and short yardage, Mills. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 4th down, Mills.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things, not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they?